the video starts, make sure you follow our socials in the description and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Welcome back to your Podcast, people. Back again this week. Another away trip from myself, headed down to Oldham. Come and see Will Crolla. How are you, mate?
I do, mate. Good.
Mate, thank you for letting me come down to the gym. It's a stacked gym, innit, out there?
Yeah, it's busy. It's good premises. We've got Oldham, we've got Avros, the local football team. They're doing really well. Got promoted last year. I think they're in the Northern Premier League. We're in one of them. They're doing well. So it's buzzing around there at the minute.
Can't complain. Can you? Is it Fox ABC? Is that what it's called?
Fox ABC, yeah, the amateur gym, and then the pros we train at the MCR. Well, Manchester Crolla bit. What Anthony had towards the end of his career.
Nice. You can't complain on that, can you? There's a few. We'll talk about the pro fighters fighting out there. There's about four or five of you in there.
4 or 5 us at the minute. Yeah. It's good. There's me, Bobby Fultner. Want to watch Rhiannon Dixon, the Commonwealth champion. She's fighting for the European title.
Nice.
In a few weeks, she'll be the European champion. James Moorcroft. We've got Levi, Sahir, and James.
Nice, there's a fair few. So do you all train together then, or?
Most days. Most days we'll be in at the same time. Yeah. Staggered bits and bits, but yeah, they're the gym mates. Yeah.
And then is your brother like the main trainer here for
Anthony's
pros?
The head coach. Yeah. Anthony's the head coach, and his second's Dom. Dom Thankyou. He helps out with the amateur club as well. But
nice.
He's one of Anthony's mates. Known him for years. Dom's a good coach as well. So yeah. It's a good setup.
I mean, there's no one better to learn from than a world champion, is there really, if you think about it?
Nah, yeah, it's good. Someone good to guide you anyway. It's the only person I've had train me, and I think ask any of the others who are here, they've come on a lot under him, and he's a very good coach.
I suppose we've kind of alluded to it. So you are currently a pro boxer with record 1-0, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah. First fight was at just a little old Manchester Arena, wasn't it?
Yeah, just the AO. Yeah, that's the Manchester Arena. But, I even call it the AO, the MEN. So yeah.
I still call it the MEN as well. I feel like people from our generation still call it the MEN. The AO's.
The AO's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me at all. So how did that fight sort of come about then? Like, when was your decision to kind of turn pro?
It's funny. So obviously I boxed all amateur. I had 40 amateur fights. From like the age of 11 to 16, 17, and then I just fell out of love with the sport. I stopped. I had a 4-year break, I reckon.
A sizable break, that.
And that even wasn't just the start of it. That was a 4-year break where I was going for a bad time. I was just drinking all the time, whatever comes with just being out all the time and party and whatever comes with that. I put loads of weight on. I went up to 15.5 stone. So, the best part of 4.5 stone heavier than what I'm sat here now at. And,
it's a whole big weight difference,
isn't
it?
Massive. And at first I just come back to shift the weight. And then I thought, do you know what? I started feeling it again. I started doing pads, feeling sharp. Started doing a tiny bit of sparring. And I thought, do you know what? I'm going to have an amateur fight. I may as well. I'm doing everything else other than fighting. Not like that. I love the fighting. It's the best fit. If it's the best bit, there's no feeling like it. Then COVID hit, so I can't cry about it myself. It affected everyone. So I took best part another 2 years. So
was that to get your pro license? Did it just take time to kind of get it all sorted out?
That was just to have an amateur bout. Everything stopped. Everything stopped. Yeah, absolutely everything stopped. And then Anthony didn't think I was being serious about coming back because probably had about 36 comebacks before that during that 4 years, and just fobbed it off again and went drinking, went partying. But and then COVID took 2 years. I come back, had an amateur, and then I went, I want to turn over. I think it was both fights. Just knew I've always had that style, and I thought I may as well get paid for it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it makes sense because at the end of the day, the kids you're fighting at amateur are probably going to be pro one day anyway, so you might as well get paid to.
Yeah, I remember I come out of the amateur fight and I thought, he's 10 times better than half the people I'm going to fight in my first 10 professional fights, and I'm getting paid for it.
I mean, you might as well. It's a no-brainer, really, isn't it?
And it's just it's a dream I always had anyway. It was I've always, like, ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be a professional boxer, and I said I was on something else the other day, and I said even during them times when I was 50.5 stone, I always knew I was gonna be a pro boxer, or somehow I'd find my way there. And
you knew that comeback was always going to happen.
I knew that comeback it was in there somewhere. I just had to just stick with it, and I did. And in hindsight, COVID might have been a bit of a blessing, because I couldn't work and I just got fit again. I started running all the time. It shifted most of the weight, so maybe COVID wasn't such a bad thing for me.
Exactly, because it kind of just kick-started your career, really.
Yeah.
It's getting back into it as well. Do you think it was a bit of a kind of like a regret sort of thing, where if you didn't do it now, you probably wouldn't be able to do it? Yeah,
giving up boxing was the worst thing I've ever done. That's what I sat there. I was sat there, not like there's absolutely nothing wrong with getting up for a 9 to 5. Like,
yeah.
I like being on site at bantering nights, I suppose, but I always felt I could do more. Or, not that I could do more, that's the wrong word. I always felt like, well, I could do something I enjoyed, and which I only thing I do enjoy doing is boxing. I love it, and it's the only thing I've ever loved. Like, I didn't love my job. I hated it. Like anyone who I'm sure is Sunday night was the worst night of the week, because I knew I was in work the next day.
Yeah, Monday morning's coming. Yeah,
I'd finish work on a Friday and I'd think, fucking hell, it's going to be Sunday soon, I'll be back in work. So I'd just waste my weekend away, or I'd go to the pub for the full weekend. Just because I knew I'd be back in work Monday. I hated it. And now I don't feel like I work a day in my life now. I feel like I'm living the dream. And
of course.
And yeah.
You're trying to build that career now. So your next fight's up and coming into it. It's October, is it?
October the 21st. 5 week yesterday it was, yeah.
Nice. And it's at the Liverpool arena?
At another one, the Echo Arena.
Yeah, the Echo. I still call it Echo.
At the Echo Arena, but it's called the M&S Bank Arena now. Yeah, at the Echo, on another big card, the DAZN card in Matchroom. So again, I'm massively thankful to be on that. But another good one to start. I'm hoping what'll be a busy end of the year. Obviously, I boxed, was it 12 weeks ago, just a bit longer, but I had a bit of wear and tear injury where, like I say, I bloody shifted 4 stone in weight over them years. My hands were just pounding and pounding and pound. So I just rested them a little bit, fine now, and hopefully the start of a busy end to the year for me.
I suppose that's what you kind of need to do. You don't want a niggling sort of injury when you're first starting out, do you? Definitely.
No, I just want to stay busy as well. So, like I say, we start of a busy end to the year for me. So
what you aiming for? You aiming for like 6 fights in a year, 5 fights in a year?
In a calendar year, yeah, 5. So I had March, I have October, getting over before Christmas, Feb, and then I got March again. 5 in a 12-month period I'd be happy with, and just keep that's what I want. Like I say, in 2 years it'd be 10-0, and that's I'd be more than happy.
Yeah, when you're pushing for a British title, aren't you?
Then I'm pushing towards some form of title. I'm hoping after them fights, yeah.
So what would be sort of like your ideal one? Would you be looking to go kind of like area, then British, or go straight to British? Because people sort of differ their approaches, don't they?
I'll fight for any title. I'm not, I never turn my nose up at any title, but I'd love to go English, British, European. And then, like I said the other day, I'm not going to sit here and start saying, I'm going to win this title, I'm going to win that title. I'd be honoured to fight for a British title in my career. If I could do that, I'd be more than happy with that. Yeah,
you just got to kind of build up to it, don't you?
Yeah, it's what it is.
Because I have Charlie Schofield on him, and he won the British title, and then just was like, I just don't want to fight anymore. I think that was his peak of his career. Where do you sort of see your peak coming then? Is it going to be sort of like headlining the arena? Is that your ultimate goal?
That's a dream, innit? Yeah. Like I say, that's stuff that I put in like the dream section, where I've said it many a times. Like, if I can retire where I've topped a bill, whether it be at the arena or it be at Manchester Velodrome or
even for Oldham Leisure Centre, anywhere.
If
really.
I've topped a bill and I've been in a 50-50 fight and it's been a barnstorm of a fight and I've come out victorious and it's just been just a proper tear up, then I'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
And whether that comes with titles or if it doesn't, then that's just what I'd be happy with.
Part of the course, isn't it? Of course. So you was talking about your sort of like fighting style and like tear ups and stuff. So is that what you thrive on when you come to fighting?
No, do you know what? I'd have it. I'd happily have it in the middle of the ring with someone. I do if I feel I'm quite heavy handed. It suits me. But I'm a switch it. I feel I can do a bit of everything, and I feel that's when you'll see the best of me, when people come to try and beat me. When they come to trade, because that's when you land. Ask anyone, it's hard when someone's just moving around, running away. You sort of like, you got to peel, like you're peeling a potato. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
You're trying to like crack open a nut. Whereas if they're trying to do that to you, it's fair game, and that's when you both land. And I believe when I do start landing like that, that's why I'll hurt people. And I think it'll make for an exciting fighter.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you've kind of got it in your genes, haven't you? Honestly.
Yeah.
Being a Manchester lad yourself, not alone just being sort of like with your brother as well there, like you're kind of naturally born to have a little tear up, aren't you, really?
Yeah, I say my dad boxed as well, so
Did
yeah,
he?
it's in the genes. Yeah, my dad boxed professionally as well, but so yeah, it's in the blood. But no, yeah, I enjoy it.
Yeah, of course. I was loving your fight style in that first fight as well, because I watched a full fight the other day back. And mate, the amount of times you switched from like orthodox to southpaw was just like every like minute. Was that intentional, or is it just what?
A bit
natural?
too much. It was just like you say, in that first fight, I felt he was just moving quite a lot, and it was a bit easier for me to just switch to southpaw to cut the ring off a bit faster that way.
Yeah. Switch
to orthodox a bit faster to cut the ring off that way. But no, yeah, I'm very comfy in either stance. It just comes natural to me now. I've done it since I was 10 years of age.
So is that all the way through your amateurs? Well, you constantly
I used to switch in the amateurs. James DeGale was my favourite fighter.
Yeah, of course.
And he was southpaw. I used to switch a little bit, but I was normally an orthodox.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a southpaw, and I used to think, wow, he's that good, and he's a southpaw. Why am I not doing that? So then I used to practice southpaw, and then just used to bring it in eventually, and then I just become really comfy with it, and then yeah, that is my game now. Yeah.
Yeah, does it kind of give you an advantage, though? Because if you're, say, if I'm prepared to fight you, I'm looking at your video and thinking, oh, I'll prepare if he's orthodox, but then he's going to switch to southpaw like that.
Yeah,
I think it kind of gives you that advantage.
Of course, it gives you that advantage, and I think that's why I looked at it and wanted it in. I think it's just that alone's a plan A and a plan B. If you're orthodox and fight on the front foot, there's plan A, and you fight on the back foot, there's plan B. Southpaw, there's another plan A and plan B.
Of course,
so it's plan A, B, C, D. Do you know what I mean? It's just different parts of the game. So yeah, it's a massive benefit.
It definitely helps as well. So, like, what would sort of like be your like round style? So, say for example, I know you're saying you like a tear up. So, from round one, are you trying to like scout out the opponent and then kind of work?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think everyone's the same. First round, you have a look. You want to win the round, but you have a look. But no, yeah, I'd say boxer puncher. Like I enjoy boxing more than anything, but I happily fight on the inside as well.
It's like you were saying that you're here for the amateurs from time to time as well. Like your whole life sort of revolves around boxing.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, boxing's a massive part of my life, and it keeps me good. It keeps me on the straight, and I live a better life with boxing. So yeah, I need boxing. You need boxing,
yeah. Straight away. You can see sort of like when you're talking about it, that is your one sort of there. Do you think sort of following like your brother's career, your dad obviously fighting as well throughout your whole life, was that just sort of like made you sort of love boxing from an early days, or?
Yeah. So like, say me, there's an age gap between me and Anthony.
Is it 12 years?
12 years, yeah. So I must have been a mistake, but because I got an older brother older than Anthony, Dominic. Dominic's just turned 40. So I was at about 9 or 10 when Anthony was 18, 19.
Yeah.
So it's quite a thingy age, like not like that. You know what you're doing at that age, don't you? So, and obviously it's my big brother. He lived at home, so I just go to the boxing gym with him, and then and that's just just clicked from there. Like you sort of look up to your older siblings, don't you?
Of course, yeah.
No matter what they're doing, like, and Nance just happened to be a boxer.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I got hooked from that.
Just got hooked from day one, and then so what were them like arena nights like then? Obviously, comparing it to obviously you've now fought on the arena stage. What was that comparison like with fighting there and obviously watching them fights?
Everyone says that. Funny enough, like you can't tell you're in the arena when you're fighting there. Like
really? So is it just fight the walk? As soon as you're in the ring, you could be fighting outside.
I could be fighting in the ring there, 20 feet away, like because you just zoned. You zoned in on your opponent. Like I'm not looking about at the rafters or the billboards there or the crowd. You can't let your concentration slip like that. So you just focused on your opponent like that. But the ring walk and everything just special. But like I say, with Anthony, I've said it a few times, they're the best nights of my life. Some of them when he's Perez 2 when he won his world title, that was mad. But also Lara's 1 fighting in evocation, just massive proud moments, like stuff thinking, wow. I used to play Fight Night, and do you remember the game Fight Night?
Oh, yeah, Fight Night's sick, wasn't it?
I used to play it in our house, me and Anthony, and I'd be like, I'd used to wake up before school, or I'd go to bed dead late when he was on it, when he was going to bed. And I'd be like, oh, I imagine fighting there or fighting here, like stuff like that, the Staples Centre and stuff like that. And he went on to do it. Just little stuff like that. It's just mad. Yeah. It's just always mad to look back to.
Did you see, when you were at video games as a kid then, did you used to fight Azan or did you fight against him?
Do you know what? Towards the end of school, I think on Fight Night you could make your own fighter. I think someone made Anthony, someone made one of him. But I might have used him. But but that's one thing I want them to bring back, Fight Night.
They brought one out recently, didn't they? It's not Fight Night. They've changed the name on it, haven't they? What's it called? Yeah, I was having a look at it. It looks all right, to be fair.
Yeah, I can't remember eSport. I can't remember what it's called. Something boxing. It does look good though. There's a lot of fighters on it, but I don't think it's out on console yet. I'm a console boy, me.
I've just made the switch into PC.
I used to play PC. I used to play Hammer in school,
See, I've had to switch because obviously recording and editing this now, and he's doing a computer. So I thought, why not just build a good one?
I like my games. I'm a big gamer. I like my games.
What sort of games you play then?
On PC, I used to play League of Legends.
Nice.
RuneScape.
RuneScape, you could spend fucking days on that.
This is the classics, and I used to hammer it on that. But on console, it's COD, FIFA.
Yeah, it's just usuals.
Skyrim. Skyrim's one of the best games I've played. Fallout. I like my
Fallout's
games.
mint.
Yeah, I like it.
So
I do a
good.
big game when I like all my games, and I'd play anything.
Yeah, just whatever you want to get on there. So what's like your most game you're playing at the moment? Are you into your FIFA? Obviously, new FIFA's back. Well, EAFC.
It's out this month, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I thought last one was shite, but
I didn't like the last one either. I gave up by November, December.
Yeah, it's crap. But at the minute, Hogwarts Legacy I'm playing.
Oh, class!
Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy I'm playing. A big Harry Potter fan as well. But that's what I'm on at the minute, Hogwarts Legacy. So I'll probably start playing that loads now. Like I say, I'm back in camp now, so I can't even go out. So I'll start hammering the game again. Yeah,
I've just bought a Steam Deck as well, and Hogwarts Legacy is like my game I'm literally buying next. Is it good?
Yeah, it's good. It's mad. The map's massive.
Yeah.
Like, it's not online yet. So when it comes online, I think it'll be belting. But I'm into all my games.
What house are you?
Do you know what I've been put in? I was fuming. I got put in Ravenclaw, actually. I got put in Ravenclaw.
No, Ravenclaw's good. Ravenclaw's the intelligent one.
Yeah, he's actually intelligent. Yeah. Fuming was in Hufflepuff or something like that. But,
see, that's my natural. I did the online test. He came Hufflepuff, and I was a bit like, fuck's sake. It's just a Huff in it.
It's a bit of a loser one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't want to get in that. But no, I went in here. I've got him in Ravenclaw.
So everyone wants to be in a Gryffindor, don't they? That's always.
Do you know what? I'm a weird guy. I like Slytherin. I used to like.
I say.
Like the common room and that.
Yeah.
I just think it was like it's just smarter and stuff like that. Gryffindor was a bit, not a bit warm. It was just a bit old on it. Slytherins was like just always dead smart and stuff like that. But I'm a massive Harry Potter fan.
Oh, class. So talking, we kind of referred a little bit to your walk on as well. So what's your walk on music at the moment?
Last time we had Crazy Nights by Kiss.
Nice. That's old school. That compared to
yeah. I like that's not my music. I like anything. Me like literally like.
Is your Spotify just like a eclectic mad mix?
Everyone uses Spotify, don't they? I use Apple Music.
Do you?
Oh yeah, mine's mad. Like my recent. Someone I just think there's something wrong with me or something. Like I can go from literally absolutely anything. Anything could be on there. But yeah, I like the bands. I like the rap music.
Yeah.
I like some of the charts music. I like anything.
Are you going to change it up for
I probably will do. Yeah, I'll change it up. I think I'll try and I might come out to a Manchester band or something.
Oh, I think get the crowd right on your side from day one.
Yeah, come out to a Manchester band. I'll probably go with the Cortinas or something like that, or the Stone Roses. But I'll come out to something different, I think.
Class, because you sold a fair few tickets, didn't you? For that.
Yeah, I don't know, over 300, I think, for my debut.
Okay, now.
So no, they're going well now. I can't thank the people like for getting behind me again, because without them I couldn't box on the shows I'm boxing on.
Of course, yeah.
It's going well, but yeah. I've done alright on tickets, so hopefully it just keeps building each fight. And,
That's what you want.
Yeah, get a little army going.
Get a little army going, a Crolla army coming back again. Do you think that's sort of helping though? Because like, there's not been a big, like obviously be a United fan.
Yeah.
Like City, we've been quite lucky. We've had a lot of big fighters, your Hattons, and then we went Terry Flanagan. Now we're on Campbell Hatton. Like we've always had a fighter to look at. Whereas United had your brother, and then it's kind of died down a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, hopefully. Then I think Manchester needs. I think there's an opening for someone.
There's a big opening for a fighter to come through here.
There's a massive opening, and I'm sure every other Manchester fighter now sat there thinking, the exact same thing I'm saying now. But there's a massive opening in Manchester. Manchester's not got a boxing star at the minute, and any Manchester lad who's fighting's surely got to be thinking or trying to work towards that. Like you say, we got spoilt a few years ago. We had Terry and my brother at the same time.
Yeah.
Before that, you had Hatton, you had your Brodies, you had all the Manchester fighters, and I think Manchester's screaming out for one at the minute.
Yeah, we need a superstar, don't we? Especially with a new arena being built as well. Like, you know, you could theoretically have 2 massive boxing nights.
Yeah.
One night, couldn't you, in Manchester?
Yeah. The new one's just actually outside City's ground.
It's mad, mate.
It looks mad. Yeah, I've seen
huge,
it. It looks big, but I don't know. Do you reckon they'll keep the MEN?
Sure. I think history-wise, we've obviously, because I'm a season ticket holder at City, I've seen it be built from the ground up, and they built it from the inside out, if that makes sense. So you could see like the stands, and it had no outside bit. And they built it it looks a bit like a football concourse, how I describe it.
Yeah.
So do you know, like, how in Manchester Arena, you're in the middle, and then the seating all around, and then the standings around as well. Yeah. It looks more like it's standing first, and then seating behind it.
Yeah.
Do you know, kind of like Leeds Arena, or?
I've not been Leeds Arena. Oh, yeah, I've actually been Leeds Arena.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, so I think the gigs in there are going to be class.
Yeah,
and then
it'd be good. Like you say, it's not just like Manchester's expanding now, innit? Like, Manchester, it's the best city in England, but
I mean, we're very loyal, aren't we?
I think Manchester's just expanding now. I think everything's just building out. Like, it's coming a bit. I won't ever say London-esque yet, because London's absolutely massive in it. But in, I don't know, 20 years or something, I think Manchester will just be. It'll be colossal as well.
Well, it's huge. Think about all the people. Like, if you walk through town now, the amount of like different nationalities of like people.
It's just growing and growing. I love it,
I
like it. And I think Manchester will keep growing like that. And the second arena is just the start of it. I think it'll be the biggest in Europe. That will.
Yeah, it's massive. It's huge. It's just going to be a nightmare to get back. Luckily for you, it's only like probably 10 minutes away from your house, isn't it?
Yeah, probably a 20-minute walk or something like that.
It's not bad at all. So, it's obviously being like a local lad in there as well, are you always going to sort of be staying sort of close to Manchester? Because you do stay, like, you live like, what, 15 minutes away from the centre of town?
Yeah, from town, not even that. It's about, like, say, you could walk it to town, but I say it's the nicest walk, but you could walk it. I like Manchester. Yeah, I don't think I'd move away from it.
I
don't think I'd move away from Manchester. No.
Yeah, I'm the same. I don't think I could go too far, especially with obviously football as well, kind of coming through.
Yeah, it's I'm a United fan as well, and I enjoy going to the games. You know, what I mean? Well, not so much at the minute, but it's one of my things to do. Like, so it's. I don't think I'd move far from Manchester.
100%. Well, we're going to take a little break there, and then we'll come back. I do want to touch very much on football in the second part as well. Obviously, United
we're not doing great.
Interesting at the moment, aren't they? So, we'll touch back on... I also want to talk a bit more sort of like of the actual training process, obviously behind yourself, coming through from the amateur as well. I think it'll be interesting to hear that insight, so we'll see you in part 2. Welcome back to part 2, people. We were talking a little bit in the break there of sort of like things outside of boxing, and things that you love. So, one true love at the moment is Man United, isn't it? And you said you said in the first part you do love going to the games often.
Yeah, I've always supported United. As of late, it's been a bit hard, hasn't it? You've been having us off Royal. Especially especially this year, haven't you? You just done it, didn't you? But I've seen us win the league and that though.
Of course, yeah.
That's one thing. But for me as well, like, do you know, you get a City fan going, "Oh, he's had your time." No, I didn't.
Of course, yeah. I suppose thinking about it.
I didn't have that time. I was born in '98, so we won the treble the year later.
Yeah.
We might have dominated the league for the years, but I was 4 or 5. And these people who say they remember memories when there's 4 or 5, so they're liars.
I remember one game from my childhood, and that's it.
Yeah, I remember my first game was against Leeds, actually. Against Leeds. My first 2 games, one was Leeds, one was Wolves at Old Trafford. My godfather took me. But yeah, I've seen us win the league, the RVP season and that. I've seen us win the league obviously before that as well, the Champions League. But I was never at an age where I could go. I couldn't be 9 years of age and go to the Champions League final.
See, that's the benefit. Yeah. I was at the Champions League final.
I love nothing more than that. But yeah, I didn't get it like that. But yeah, at the minute, man, we're stuck in the mud.
Trust me, mate. When you start coming up again now, it is the best thing ever.
Oh yeah, I know.
The come up is the best part of any sport.
We've won the odd thing here and there, but at the minute we're stuck in one. Just got loads of lazy players. I can't stand half of me. I don't know if it's like if boxing makes me a bit more because of how grueling and hard boxing is.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And the effort you've got to put in for this, and then I'm not saying they don't train hard. I'm certainly not saying that, but the money they're on as well. The money's not even. It's in a different light here to boxing, isn't it?
Yeah, and you're getting people refusing to play and stuff like that. And you're like, come on.
Like, it's mad. Like that Sancho thing at the minute, I don't get what's going there, but that's just I know he's on silly money, isn't he?
He's on a ridiculous. You're talking like 6-figure weekly salary.
Yeah, and
he's training with under 21.
Yeah, it's madness. It's absolutely madness.
It's a joke, isn't it? So do you sort of see that obviously with the boxing money and the football money is completely different. So when you are looking at like sports, you're always looking at being like, well, I work fucking harder than you.
Yeah, I'm not stupid though. Like anything, like football's absolutely massive in it.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? It's not hard, but it's one of the biggest things in our country. Like fight, it's absolutely huge in it.
Yeah.
So I'm not stupid. Like if there's demand, there's a supply for it with that. But sometimes, man, I wish I won't mind the footballers' wages, yeah. But I get why it's that.
Yeah, did you used to play footy when you were younger as well?
Yeah, I used to play for one of the local teams, yeah, but I was never great. It's just to work hard.
Yeah.
And I was alright. My thing was just used to work hard, so that's why I'd get in the team. That was it.
Well, would you ever say, for example, obviously like these charity games come
up? Oh yeah, definitely.
Would you definitely done the boots on for them?
Yeah, I won't be one of the worst either. I'll definitely be one of the worst, but definitely playing one of them.
I would. That's the dream, innit? I think for most people to be in them, because you have a look at some of them celebrities and you're like, fucking better than you.
Yeah,
you're looking at it. Yeah.
Like the soccer aid games are mad.
Especially obviously being at Old Trafford as well.
Yeah. I'd love to play at Old Trafford, but I don't think I'd embarrass myself for one of them. I'm certainly not great though. I'm certainly not saying I'm good.
So obviously being that United fan at this moment in time, obviously with your boxing schedule, it's grueling. How often do you get to go to games and stuff? Is it just whenever you can get a ticket, or?
I've got a season ticket, so
nice.
So every home game aways don't get to as much at all. Well, yeah.
It's balloted at United, isn't it?
Not even that. It's not worse than a sober away day.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I went Wembley. How many times have we been Wembley this year? We've been 3 times this year actually.
Mm-hmm.
2 of them were sober. Oh, it's the worst. It's
rough, innit? Yeah.
It's the worst. Like the journey home's just as bad. It's just I was just knackered. I didn't even have any buzz or anything. It's the worst. And then the time I could drink, you beat us. It's the week after my fight, you beat us.
Oh yeah.
And but
stop the treble.
Yeah, I knew since that from them, but the worst thing was you was shit that day as well.
Yeah, but just got out early goals, didn't we?
Yeah, we was just even worse. Yeah, I don't think I was in my seat when you scored. I think I was at a concourse still.
Oh, I wouldn't.
I don't think I went out for that. I can't think I went out for that half. Yeah, they just went out just as we scored.
Yeah, see, I was gutted I missed that. That's the only one I missed live. I was on holiday with my girlfriend, so I was watching it in an hotel. shouting. I turned it on, shouted out, and she was like, "What are you shouting at?" I was like, "Scored! It's literally 10 seconds in. We're back in." But yeah, that's a little bit of a regret that. But to be fair, I saw 2 out of 3 lives, so you can't really
so
complain
it's
about
not
that.
too bad. But no, yeah. Try and get as much as I can. Enjoy it. It's just a bit of a switch off.
Yeah.
A bit of a switch off from everything, and then, like you say, it's just the main feeling of it being in the stadium, not the atmosphere.
Oh, it's class. You got any mates as well? Like...
Yeah. So not like that. Sort of my socialising in camp. Like I could go to the pub, have a Sunday dinner or something, and just chill, have a coke while the footy's on and that. But sort of going to the matches, sort of when I'm in camp, that's sort of my socialising with my mates. Just so I don't feel like I'm not doing anything or anything like that. Do you know what I mean?
It's class. I mean, I advocate going football. It's like it's going football and going to gigs are my 2 things.
Yeah.
I can't have it. I should not go. To be honest with you, and my girlfriend's always like, "Why are you paying out of money?" It's fucking mint.
Yeah, it's good, man.
I'm watching a big Norwegian freak play up front, just banging in loads of goals with my best mates. Like, you can't go play, can you? So moving sort of like into, obviously, like in life at the gym, I always find it interesting about music, because you were saying like you like your bands and stuff. So are you in charge of music in the gym, or is it Ant's job, or?
I'm not gonna lie. If you ask anyone in the gym, like if I'm on the speakers, there is something for everyone.
Yeah. Do you try and advocate yourself, being like, "Yeah, get me on here today, lads"?
It's a bit of a mixture. Answers is all right. Bit slow for me sometimes though. Like I'll have like the classics on, like the classic pop music and all that. Just like really slow. I like something a bit more upbeat when I'm training. But then James is from Wigan, and him and Rhiannon like Wigan Pier.
Oh, class!
Oh no way! Do you like it?
I mean, it's a buzz, in it. It is a buzz.
So I won't ever have that on. But
do you ever have say for example, if they come on and they're like, "Right, I'm putting some Wigan Pier on," do you just stick headphones in, or do you deal with it?
Nah. I'd have to deal with it. It's got the speaker, haven't we? But sort of how it'll go is say whoever's fighting soon would sort of let them have control of the music.
Yeah. Your time to climb it.
So I've got Rhiannon's fighting before me.
She's fine.
Yeah, she'd probably get control this week and next week.
Getting Wigan Pier all week, blasted away. Why do you like it? It's a buzz.
I can't handle that. That's shite. That's not even music. It's like ear rape. It's crap, that. But I listen to anything. To anything.
But not Wigan Pier.
Yeah, just not Wigan Pier or anything like that.
No, I don't mind it. It's one of them where you need to buy into it being shit. Have you been to Bongo's Bingo?
I've been to Bongo's Bingo, yeah.
Yeah, you just got to buy into it and you'll have a great night.
Yeah, I don't mind that stuff like that. Yeah. I can't.
You can't do a full night of it straight away.
No. One song, I reckon, and that's it.
And that's it. We're not going again.
Never done on that, yeah.
Do you like Bongo's Bingo then? It's good.
But I like any night. I say you go out with, innit?
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't mind Bongo's Bingo, yeah.
Do you tend to like go out with sort of like the boxing lot, or is it just like your mates that you've grown up with?
Nah, do you know what? That's my mates, just my mates outside of boxing, really. Like, probably have like a Christmas do, or we'll go out after, say, someone's just boxed and say someone else is boxing a few weeks later and you're not in camp, have a beer of them after it and that. But we don't, probably should, but we don't really go on gym nights out, so Christmas night out.
Christmas do, that's it really. So what was after, like, so obviously after your fight at the arena, did you stay to watch the whole card, or did you leave? And
yeah, I watched the card, and then I just went out after it with my mates to the bar in Manchester I went to. But it's good. It's a good night for me. I celebrating a bit. It's an emotional night as well. Do you know what I mean? I had so many like things to that, and then I went out after it. I'd probably do the same after this. I watched the card. I'll just go out after it.
I mean, the card's pretty stacked in it for this one.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, I'll probably be on. I could be on early, so I've the entire night to enjoy.
So what's it going to be? Obviously, your brother's got a history with the main event, hasn't he? With ours. That's going to be pretty mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it'd be weird on that. That will be a weird one. Be weird for him seeing me again. I think I've grew about 2 foot.
Oh, of course. When was the last time he saw you? Probably like early 2010s?
No.
When would it have been?
Like later than that, 2016, 2017.
Bloody hell.
But I've grew a lot since.
How old would you been then? Was it coming out of high school at 15, 16?
Yeah, 17.
Yeah.
17, I reckon. Yeah. Skinny with a big mop head I was. But Nah, yeah, so it'd be weird for that. Probably the weirdest person it would be for is Anthony.
Of
I
course,
imagine
yeah.
that'd be the weirdest for him unboxing on that card and then see Lara's again, yeah.
And obviously with him being in your corner as well,
Yeah.
that's probably going to be...
Yeah, it's
bad
weird.
experience.
Yeah, it's good though. It makes sense, doesn't it? It's a good
Yeah.
little story behind the entire thing. So it makes sense being on there.
He was very vocal in your first fight as well. I did notice that. Like, all I could hear, like watching it, because I watched it back on YouTube on Sky's coverage. All you could hear is your brother shouting.
Yeah,
shouting.
no, yeah, it's just guys. It's just I think an ego coach. I think different coaches coach in different ways, and I think if he'd like, I'm not saying taught you through a fight, but some people work like that, and like say when I say you're in there, I could hear everything Anthony said.
So are you just like trained to zone in on it? Like,
Well,
do you do
it's
it
just
like
sort of
unnaturally
so
now?
say I'm sparring, Anthony's watching over the sparring, he's speaking, so
Right,
that
okay.
every time, even though when I'm concentrating on sparring, I still Anthony's voice that's speaking over. I'm actually saying for any fighter, like the coach's voice is speaking over. So when you're fighting, it's a voice you know. So like it's a voice you know, and just like I could hear Tony Bellew in my debut because I knew Tony when I was young, because Anthony used to box in the same gym as him.
Class.
Anthony Farnell's in Manchester. So when he shouted in a weird enough way, I knew it was Tony's voice. Like when he was fighting, but I couldn't really hear him. You can't really hear how else you can hear your coaches, and then that's it.
That must be a mad experience, all that. It's just be fighting and be like, that's Tony Bellew.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's a weird one. Yeah, I remember saying go to the body, but no, yeah, it is weird. But you can hear voices, you know.
What was Tony like, sort of like with you growing up then? Because obviously he's had a mad story, hasn't he?
Yeah, no, so he's always great. He's great. I knew, like I say, I'm lucky enough to have met some great sort of Tony, all the Smiths, Matthew Macklin, like Scott Quigg. John. I was lucky enough to grow up in a gym watching all them train. So I'm very blessed on that side.
So do you think, obviously, with you growing up in a gym, seeing all these pro fighters, do you think that's influenced your style a little bit? Have you just like been...
Yeah, a little bit. I try and take watching someone live. I try and take a bit of something off everyone. Like I love watching say fighters train. Like I just sit there in Joe's after Anthony and train. I just watch them all train. And just notice certain things about fighters.
It's a mad experience. I mean, that's a mad experience.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, man. It's just like say that's priceless. That's priceless experience. That's stuff that you can't put a price on. Stuff like that.
What's your typical sort of week look like when you're training then? Say I don't know, like you what, like 5 weeks out now?
Yeah.
So like, what's your typical week going to be this week?
So Monday morning I'll punch. Monday night I'll do conditioning.
Yeah, so Monday, so I would punch, is that bag work or
Could be anything, I don't know, I'm not sure yet. So I'll have a punching session Monday morning, conditioning Monday night, weights Tuesday morning, either rest or a run Tuesday night, punch Wednesday morning, yoga Wednesday night.
Nice. So do you go to a certain gym to do like your strength conditioning and yoga and stuff, or?
So yeah, I go to strength conditioner around the corner, and then yoga. I go hot yoga in town, the Life Centre. Anthony used to do it in his career, and then it helps him massively. It's the breathing and that. It's good. I love it. I feel it strengthens you as well. So yeah, so Wednesday night yoga, Thursday morning S&C again. I might rest Thursday night, then Friday punching, sprints. Saturday I'll rest, and then Sunday yoga, and either sprints or some cardio. So yeah, it's a hectic life.
Yeah,
it's a hectic week.
What's your favourite part of training then? Like, what do you look for? Do you look forward to the punching? Is it yoga or is it like the sprint? Well, I don't know if anyone likes sprints. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, punching's good. Like sparring. I think sparring's the most fun part. Like,
have you travelled to spar as of yet? Because there are quite a few boxers.
Yeah, we've been places, but like, funny enough, we're all near off the same weight in this gym, so it's great in house sparring. So it's good in house sparring and that. So you've not got to go too far. But no, yeah, sparring's good.
It's not really natural that for a gym to have so.
No, it's quite weird. Yeah, it's actually quite weird. Yeah, we're all literally like within like a stone of each other.
Class. So what weight are you?
I'll fight at 10-7, 10 stones. Welterweight this fight, I'm dropping down a weight.
Mm-hmm. How do you find sort of making weight for you?
Easy enough. Got a good my uncle Wayne does my nutrition and that. Does all my meals. Yeah, it's going well.
Yeah,
I feel great and that. So yeah.
Do you like to stay consistent? Because there's some fighters
Yeah,
who
yeah. I'll stay. I'll try and stay within a stone.
Oh, nice.
Of what I'd fight. So I won't go any heavier than 12 because I was the weight above last time. So 11 stone is what I'd finger at. But this time, I won't go any higher than what I am now after my fight. I don't think. I learned that from Anthony. Weight's a massive thing. It's part of the biggest battle. Do you know what I mean? If you're not focusing on your weight, you can focus on just boxing. But if you've got to focus on your weight, that's your main worry. Because if you can't make the weight, you can't fight. So then boxing comes second to that. So yeah, it's massive.
So you try and stick to what is most natural to you as possible.
Yeah, it's just quite professional. Yeah, to try and stay within a reasonable weight.
Yeah, because a lot of people you see, you don't really see it as much in boxing anymore, but like UFC.
Yeah, so like I say, like just
weight,
gone. Like Liam Smith was vocal about.
Yeah.
I think he lost 3 stone in 6 weeks. Like that's because he had an injury, but like it's just, and then you could see on fight night, like
you can tell,
he had nothing left. He was drained. So yeah, it's just a massive part of the sport. But yeah, UFC is the same. I think that's that. Is it? Oh, it's the big lad called. Brazilian. I think he puts.
Pereira.
Yeah, I think he puts 2 stone on after he weighs in. It's just mad. That it's £24.
It's that when you used to see McGregor was always the one where McGregor used to fight and he'd come out gaunt looking, come out and fight.
Especially at featherweight. Yeah, I thought that's when McGregor was at his best. I don't think he's ever as good at the higher weights. McGregor.
It's quicker on it.
Yeah, he's just he's at his best. He's massive at the weight as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, weight's a massive part.
Do you watch a lot of other fighting as well then, or do you just sort of stick to boxing?
I don't actually watch loads of boxing.
It's
not a weird one. That.
No, to be fair, a lot of boxers that I've interviewed said the same thing.
I don't watch loads of boxing. If I was to watch any boxing, like I'd go to if I wanted to watch some boxing, I'd watch an amateur show.
Oh, nice.
The best boxing to watch, like I watch the ABAs, anything like that. If the ABAs are local, I go and watch the ABAs all the time. When I watched the finals there last year, they was in Manchester. You can't beat amateur boxing, I don't think, sometimes.
I've never been to an amateur card. Is it good?
Yeah, so you just think how evenly matched the fights are. The kids are all having the same amount of fights. The records are the same, the exact same weight, exact same size, exact same age. So it's just everything's
competitive.
It's competitive.
You don't know who's going to
competitive, and then you see the next future thing coming through.
Yeah, of course, especially because
it's good. I like watching amateur boxing.
Because we were talking a lot about some of like other small sort of promotions and the cards that they do. A lot of them are prospects against Jersey.
Yeah. Some like watching that. Just me, I'm not the biggest fan.
Yeah,
even though I'm in that thing at the minute. Like I'm.
Yeah, but you got to do that.
Yeah, you have to. But yeah, I'm just not the biggest fan of watching that. And I watch a bit of UFC. My mates are watching it, or they say watch that. But
it's just an awkward time, isn't it?
Yeah, like I'm not into all that wrestling stuff and that. Me, like I don't like it. It's proper boring. Like if they have a proper tear up, I'd watch it. But like I'd rather I won't watch that Khabib. Like I didn't like people buzz off how controls the fight and that. I think it's dead boring. Mate.
Yeah, I'm a stand up and punching sort of. Yeah. Like, at the moment, my favourite is Tom Aspinall. Like, obviously, with him being a local.
Yeah, it's Manchester lad as well.
Yeah. Like seeing him just stand up and just trying to kick 2 belts.
Yeah. I don't mind what. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the wrestling and that.
Yeah, don't blame me. To be fair, like seeing people cuddle all the way through. I mean, you should say that about boxing, can't you? Cause
of course you can.
There's a few debatable fighters.
Yeah, like really boring. But
yeah. So who are your fighters at the moment that you look at in boxing? That you're like, oh, love to watch them fight.
Shakur Stevenson.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'll be the next star. Tank Davis is obviously one of them.
Yeah.
I'm a massive Errol Spence fan. Me.
Oh, nice.
I'm massive. Probably my favourite boxer. Obviously, Anthony's a big Terence Crawford. I lost a bet. I had to get my hair braided. Then
your hair braided. What was that bet about?
The winner of their fought, didn't they? Obviously, Crawford and Spence. The loser had to get their hair braided. But again, I think that's another one. Weight. Errol's drained at that weight. I think they're having a rematch. Hopefully it's at the weight above. I'm hoping it is. But they're probably my three. I'm a Ryan Garcia fan as well, actually. I like Ryan Garcia. He's exciting. Canelo.
Electric, innit? He's electric.
Yeah, he's cool. He's a cool guy. But I'd say Errol Spence and Loma's always good to watch as well, Lomachenko, but
He's just dead hard, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think that's the only way you can just describe him. He's just dead hard.
I thought he was hard done by as well the other week. With, I thought he beat Evan in it, but it was close. But yeah, no, they're my ones I'd watch.
Yeah, they're the ones that you're sort of looking to. So what have you got any sort of like dream fights out there that you're looking at right now, and you're sort of like over a couple of weight divisions that you're kind of fighting? Is there any you're looking at where you're like, I'd love to fight him one day?
Nah, whoever pays the most.
Yeah, he's just whoever comes up.
I'd never be one to call someone out or thing. You're like, I'd fight anyone. But whichever makes most money.
I don't blame you, to be fair. It's what you're into. You're a pro.
That's what I'm here for.
Especially because you see people, like boxers, get very stuck on one person, don't they? Like they're always talking about this one guy.
Yeah.
And the careers can falter.
Yeah, of course it can. Yeah, if you're chasing that fight so much, and it never happens at all, it can affect you in different ways, can't it? But nah, I'm not mad to do a fight. It makes sense. I'll fight him. And, that's what I'll always do.
You just want to work your way up and see how it
is, see how it goes.
You were saying about how you've got like the dreams, and obviously one of them was headlining like a Manchester Arena. What other sort of dreams have you got, like fighting abroad or?
Yeah, of course. Like it'd be a dream fight, like headlining at the arena. It'd be something. It'd be good, wouldn't it? But like I'd love to fight, obviously Vegas in it, or like Anthony boxed at the Staples Center in LA, like stateside. I'd want to go America's like that's like
the dream, innit?
That's when you know, like wow, this is next level. But yeah, fighting America, that'd be one of.
Did you go over when?
Yeah, of course I did. Yeah, of course I did. Yeah, America would be it.
America, straight away. What like Madison Square Garden?
MSG, Staples Center or Vegas, anywhere like that. MGM. Just one.
That'd be mental, wouldn't it?
One of the ones. No, yeah, I went over when Anthony went over. It was mint. It was a bit surreal seeing the stuff. Like, remember, I was eating my tea the night before the fight, and his billboard was on the side of the Staples Center in LA. Just while I was eating in a restaurant, I thought, it's mint that.
Was there many Manx who followed him over?
Yeah. There's a few thousand. He's done well, but it's a bit harder to get to LA, isn't it, as well?
It is, yeah.
If it was New York, I think he would have took loads, but LA's a bit harder to get to, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit out of the way, whereas New York is what
5-6 hour flight.
Yeah, it's the same out as well.
Yeah.
So it's not too bad.
It's not too bad at all. Yeah.
But you don't really see many. It depends, innit? You need to get on that. But you also need to kind of bank on there being a world champion at that level over there, don't you, really?
Yeah, of course.
You've got a British world champion over it. You're not going to fight over him.
Yeah, you're not going to fight over there. Yeah, no, you're not. So it makes sense. And you've got to be an American champion or something like that. You sell over there as well.
Yeah.
And it's a fight that's got to be in demand, obviously. Because, like I say, it's got to sell out the stadiums over, the arenas over there.
Huge as well over there.
Yeah, MSG's it's meant that. I went over for the Katie Taylor and Serrano fight.
Oh, nice. Good.
Took my mum for a birthday. Yeah, it was mint. One of the best atmospheres I've been in. That was mint. Yeah, that was amazing.
Katie Taylor's one at the moment, isn't she? Irish and just.
Yeah, she got beat, didn't she, last fight off Chantal Cameron, but they're fighting again. But I don't know if she's just. She's a bit old now.
Yeah.
She's amazing what she's done for the sport and that, obviously for women's boxing as well. But she's I think she's coming to the end of it now.
Yeah, coming to the end of the career. Well, massive thanks for letting me come down and interview as well. Do you want to shout out your socials as well? Where can we find you?
Just at my name, at William Crolla. That's all on Twitter and Instagram. I don't use anything else. Just on them.
And then ticket links for your fight in Liverpool, are they just in your bio?
Just give me a message. No, it's in hand, so just give me a message on social media. And,
drop a message on Instagram.
Yeah, and I'll sort it.
Nice, don't blame me at all. And if you are watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. If you want to see someone coming on the podcast, just let me know and I'll try and reach out and bring them on. If you're on Spotify, give us a 5-star review. If you're on Apple Music, I don't know if many people listen to Apple Music, but if you do, give us a 5-star rating as well. Leave a comment, really appreciate it. But yeah, thank you very much, mate.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.